過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another new chapter of The Hero of Senran Kagura. And I'm glad to be back with this series, and it's now time for the thing that many of you, or a few of you, have been wanting to see for a long time on this chapter. But, time for a little recap. In the last chapter, Izuku wanted to meet with Asuka and tell her about, well, him accepting the confessions of not just her, but also Yumi, Homura, and Miyabi. 3 girls who have been part of his childhood and who have been in love with him for years, which Asuka has accepted but wants to meet with Yumi. However, Sir Night-Eye has sent one of his sidekicks, being Bubble Girl, to spy on Izuku, mostly due to Sir Night-Eye not trusting Izuku with One For All, not believing that he is a worthy successor, and also because he doesn't trust shinobis, which he'll wanting to do anything he can to get Izuku to give One For All to Mirio. As for Izuku's love life, on the other hand, Asuka and Yumi are really great, close friends, and they will share Izuku fairly. However, they do debate on who Izuku's main girlfriend, or rather, his main wife, will be in his harem. However, soon ending this debate, as a villain kidnaps Yajayu, as she was soon in her own little world of depression, believing that she never had a chance with Izuku ever again, with soon Izuku saving her, and then she confessing her love to her hero, finally. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 7, First Day at UA. As the weeks are now going by, Izuku, Asuka, and Yumi have accepted Yajayu into his harem, as they explain the situation that they're together, and not only that, they wouldn't mind sharing him with her, as they can tell that Yajayu truly loves Izuku, with she explaining the reason why she fell in love with Izuku, that he saved her little sister, her pride and joy, her reason for living, with believing that Izuku is the one that was destined to be with her. With hearing that, Izuku continues blushing that Yajayu has placed Izuku on such a pedestal because of that, as he was just doing what any hero would do. Not only that, she even fell in love with his kind-hearted personality, and not only that, because of his ideas on what a hero is, it even made her fall in love with him even more than today's, ideas of heroes, as they only seek that of fame, glory, and fortune. And because of that, she thinks of heroes as basically that of, or glorified celebrities, and don't even deserve the title of hero. With the girls and Izuku caught off guard with Yajayu's ideas of a hero, they still care about the girl a lot. With that, Yajayu is now in Izuku's harem officially. With the weeks continue going by until Izuku's first day at UA, he even spends time with that of Katsuragi and Ikaraga once again, as Katsuragi once again continues teasing Izuku and continues groping the guy constantly all the time, but not just around his butt, but also around his crotch as well. With soon, however, Ikaruga always comes in chopping Katsuragi and even keeping her from Izuku constantly, like always protecting the guy. With soon, every time when she looks at Izuku, she can't help but blush around the greennet boy now. But when Izuku looks at her, she turns around and her blush disappears. As Izuku still thinks that, well, he still needs to prove himself to Ikaruga that he can be a hero and that honors the ideas of the shinobi as well. However, that's far from the truth. But Izuku doesn't know it just yet. He even continues spending time with the Gessen girls as well. Still wary of Riona, of course, but thanks to Ryabi, that he feels like he has nothing to worry about. But going to Gessen and spending time with Yozakura, Shiki, Morikumo, and also Miori, it's always the precious time he has. However, little did he know that every time that he spends time with the girls, he still remembers the words that Yumi told him, that the other 4 girls are also in love with him too. With Izuku still thinking that she has no idea, but starts to wonder, is it true or not? As he wants to ask them directly, but not until his first day at UA, where he feels like he has the confidence to stand his own at the school of his dreams, the school on where he would start his journey of becoming the world's greatest hero and the next symbol of peace. Speaking of symbol of peace, All Might is currently at Sir Night-Eye's agency. With soon, Sir Night-Eye is happy to see his idol and the man that he still sees as a friend. However, this is not a friendly visit, saying, "I want you to stop this, Mirai." Saying, "All Might, what do you mean?" Saying, "You keep sending your sidekicks to keep an eye on young Midoriya. I can't keep condoning this actions. You're stalking an innocent boy." Saying, You think that boy is innocent? Just you wait. He'll be a murderer once, sooner or later. And the symbol of peace does not need to be a murderer. With soon saying, "The hell are you talking about?" With then, soon, Sir Night-Eye is standing up. With soon saying, Are you aware that Izuku Midoriya, or rather the Midoriya name, or rather Hasashi Midoriya, is not the infamous businessman that he is?" With saying, "Well, of course not. Actually, Sir young Midoriya already told me about his family life, the secret aspect of his life. He didn't want to keep any secrets from me if he was going to be my successor." Saying, "Then you are aware. You're aware of the shinobi. You're aware of those who linger in the shadows and do whatever the hell they please in our home, our nation, our country." Saying, "I am. But young Midoriya and his father are not the evil shinobi." Saying, "What?" Saying, "There are more to the shinobi than you think, Mirai. There are categories, labels, and even those who stand with different groups. However, to young Midoriya, he doesn't see shinobi as that of good, evil, or independent, or rogue. He just sees them as his fellow shinobi, people who also fight to defend the others from the darkness. And not only that, young Midoriya will only use his training to protect those in need, to be a hero. That's all he ever dreamt of. If you only get to meet the boy, then you know that." With Sood, Sir Night-Eye screams, "Never! I will never meet such a worthless boy that doesn't deserve one for all. A boy like that, who will basically degrade the quirk that was given to you. Still, you gave your quirk to a quirkless shinobi boy when you could have given it to Mirio, whose quirk, variation, would combined with One for All will make him unstoppable. Not only that, he has every aspect that you have. He is perfect. And yet you decided to go against my back and gave it to some quirkless shinobi bastard? A worthless boy? With soon within Toshinori going into his All Might form before saying, "You have no right to say that, Mirai." Saying, "All Might, you have no right to talk about my successor, and you have no right to choose on who I give my quirk to. Did you forget my predecessor, my master, Nana Shimura gave me One for All. She gave me, who was once a quirkless boy, One for All, and you care to, and you're going to basically belittle a quirkless person for that? I expect better from you, Mirai." Saying, "All Might, listen, you're only trying to build a future that you want. And I told you, I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. And I've already given my quirk to young Midoriya, who has already done well controlling it. So I have no more of a reason to convince him to give it to your chosen one." Saying, with Mirai getting more and more pissed, clenching his fist so hard that he's drawing blood into the palms of his hand, saying, "This is the last time I'm ever going to speak to you. Don't ever call me, don't ever talk to me, and don't ever interfere with young Midoriya's life again. This is not just a suggestion from an old friend. This is a warning. Is that understood?" With soon saying that, he soon exited out of Sir Night-Eye's office. With then soon notice Mirio saying, "Huh? Oh, hi there, All Might. Come to talk to Sir? I mean, it's been a while since the two of you talked to each other, right?" With soon All Might looking back at Sir Night-Eye, saying, "I just came to talk to him for a bit. That's all. Sir, young Togura, was it?" Saying, "Yeah. So I'm guessing Sir told you about me." Saying, "Yes, he did. Telling just by looking at you, you've been working hard with your quirk. Is that right?" Saying, "Yes, sir." "Good. Continue as you are, and continue working hard to become a hero that you want to become." With soon hearing these words from the number one hero, saying, "You got it, All Might, I promise." Within All Might still having his trademark smile, staring at somewhat of the blonde miniature version of himself, but with a cartoonish face. Within walking past him, and then leaving Sir Night-Eye's agency. With soon Mirio getting into the office, saying, "Sir, you doing okay? You didn't say bye. Did you and All Might say bye together?" With soon Sir Night saying, "Mirio, I want you to do me a favor." Saying, "Huh? What is it, sir?" Saying, "The boy I told you, Sir Izuku Midoriya, I want you to continue watching. He plans on starting UA in 2 days from now as a first year. Remember what I told you to keep an eye on that boy?" With soon Mirio not saying, "He is dangerous and he is manipulating All Might." Saying, "What? How is that? It can't be, right?" "No, he is. He is manipulating and controlling All Might with lies and sympathy. I need you to help me put an end to that boy's corruption and evil. He doesn't deserve the title of hero. Help me save All Might, please." With Sir Night-Eye basically bowing his head to his protege, saying, "Of course, sir. I will, if it means saving all my from this evil boy thinking he can get away with controlling the symbol of peace, then and trample on the ideas of being a hero, then of course I'll do whatever it takes. Within hearing this, Sir Night-Eye couldn't help but smile, as it being that a maniacal smile, a smile knowing that Mirio would do whatever it takes to satisfy him, with then saying, thank you so much. With you keeping an eye on him, I know that my heart would be at ease. After saying this, soon Mirio places a hand on Sir Night-Eye's right shoulder, saying, it's okay, sir. Like I said, you can count on me. Time skip. We soon see Izuku basically running to UA as he soon screams, crap, 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 crap. Why did this have to happen? With soon Izuku having that of a flashback back into his room as last night both Asuka and Yumi basically pleaded with his mother and also his father Hisashi to allow them to spend the night at their place, as they with soon Inko was a little worried of doing something like that, even Hisashi at the same time, with even Izuku thinking that this is a little bit crazy, even though they started dating after at least after a couple weeks, that they would be staying over, as they wanted to show their love and appreciation for the boy that they've been in love with for years, and now that they can by spending the night with soon. But Inko and Hisashi were hesitant at first. With soon, they could actually express that they would be able to help Izuku go to UA and make sure that he gets up on time. With soon hearing that, Inko basically allowed it on first glance. However, just for this night, as she doesn't want to basically make a habit of this after all, as there's still girls going to school as well. And Hisashi made it adamant as well, given that Yumi stays at the Guessing Girls Academy dorms after all. Hearing this, both girls were in that of glee and happiness, with soon Izuku feeling that of anxious, worried, and somewhat, nervous at that. With then, as the girls helped out with Inko with dinner, and she's kind of happy of having two girls, thinking them as that of future daughters-in-law, with soon both Asuka and Yumi blushing at hearing this and feeling happy that Inko's already accepted them as her future daughters, with Izuku getting embarrassed but also happy at the same time as well. However, he thought that his father wasn't going to be supportive of a polygamous relationship, with soon Hisashi saying that many shinobis in this generation don't really are actually okay with that of a polyamory relationship, with soon Izuku saying, wait, seriously? With Hisashi nodding, saying yes, especially given that this day and age female shinobis are the ones who are in charge, and it's rare to see many male shinobis nowadays. So, because of that, many shinobis in Japan have been basically adamant on having male shinobis have a harem and build their own clan off of that harem as well. With then hearing this, Izuku feels somewhat worried and scared that he has to do this. With then Hisashi basically saying, don't worry, Izuku. It's completely up to you. Entirely up to you. With then hearing this, Izuku couldn't help but say, thanks, Dad. But then realizing that it's completely and utterly stupid, because Izuku is a kind, caring, and supportive guy and hates having to see people be sad or broken, and would definitely say yes off the bat if a girl confessed to him right then and there, just like the others did as well, even through letters. like Home Run Miyabi did. With soon, Izuku is setting his alarm clock and getting ready for his first day at UA, as he wanting to wake up and even get his morning training ready as well. However, that didn't really happen so well for various reasons. Like, for example, both Yumi and Asuka ended up sneaking into his bed last night as he was getting ready as he woke up for his morning training. However, given that both girls were actually, sleeping pretty well in his arms, and with Yumi on top of him and Asuka sleeping right next to him with both their breasts and assets right close to him, with soon Izuku somewhat basically stayed up the entire time before his mom basically coming into his room, seeing both Yumi and Asuka in his bed, as Izuku is downright flustered, red, with then Inko completely and utterly, worried that her son is going to be that of a teenage father, with it basically none of that happening. After that morning, let's just say Izuku didn't get his morning practice in, and had to make up for it in faster time, and also caused his body to ache a little bit more. Not only that, on his way to the train station, and since both Asuka and Yumi have to take different trains, Asuka having to take the subway and Yumi having to take a train out in the outskirts of Tokyo, let's just say the farewell to each other, especially towards Izuku, was a long one, with Yumi basically sucking face to Izuku, like a full-on makeout session right then and there, as she didn't want to leave Izuku's side. As for Asuka, she wanted to kiss Izuku, like full-on. However, she was still pretty nervous and just kissed him on the cheek, with then she running towards the subway station, as Yumi basically gets a wave too, and wishing Izuku luck on his first day at UA. After that, Izuku realized that he needs to put it in fourth gear as he runs towards UA. However, that all changed as well, given that he saved that of a homeless man and women from a bunch of delinquents who were planning on skipping their first day of school, as Izuku defended these homeless people, with the delinquents leaving, until he ran into somebody else that he didn't expect to see, as the delinquents began running, within the old man saying, thank you so much, young man," saying, anytime. It was a duty, no matter what, a hero's duty is to help others. Within the homeless woman saying, "That uniform, you're a UA student by any chance?" Saying, "Yeah, I am actually. I'm a first year in the hero course class." Saying, "You are? And that means you are going to be a great hero. I guess that if you're going to be a hero, I think homeless people like me are going to feel a lot more at ease." Saying, "What do you mean?" Saying, within the homeless woman saying, "In this day and age, homeless people don't really get as much respect, even back then. And when a hero sees us getting beaten on the streets, they don't really bother, because, most heroes nowadays thinking that saving public from a massive disaster, or basically trying to save someone that is where a group of people won't be around isn't worth it, and saving a homeless person isn't really on the top list of pros." Within hearing this, Izuku couldn't help but get pissed at this, thinking that maybe Yajayu's words actually have some, validation to them, as Izuku having that of a determined look on his face, saying, then, I swear, once I become a pro, I'll protect everybody, no matter just the regular masses, but also the homeless people, just as you two as well. I swear it, no matter what. I don't really care about my fame or glory. I just want to protect and save people who are ever in need. But then hearing this, both of the homeless people couldn't help but be happy, thinking that the future of pro heroes is bright if Izuku is going to become one. With then, soon Izuku hears a scream saying, "Stop right there, you bastard! From hurting those innocent people!" With soon Izuku's eyes widening as he soon sees that of a bleached blonde wearing that of a school uniform running towards Izuku, and she looks like she's about to punch him as Izuku dodges it. With then she's soon switching from a punch to that of a back roundhouse kick, with then Izuku blocking that, saying she's trained. With soon Izuku could actually see her panties before he begins blushing, as then she's slamming her fist towards Izuku, with then Izuku dodging it. However, doing so, she creates that of a giant crater in the wall, with soon Izuku saying, "She's strong. Is that her quirk by any chance?" With soon saying, You bastard, you're for bullying and hurting the innocent homeless people? Do you have any shame? And the worst part is, you're a student from that UA Academy. Seriously, it just gets worse, doesn't it? With soon the homeless man saying, Yomi-chan, please stop. This man actually saved me and my wife. Then the homeless woman saying, "Yes, please, Yomi-chan. You have nothing to worry about. He saved us. He even promised us when he becomes a pro that he would look after people like me and my husband." Within hearing this, soon Yomi saying, "Wait, are you serious? He actually said that?" With both homeless people nodding, as then she looking at Izuku, and as it used to be that of a pure rage and hatred, but now, and that of fondness and gratefulness, saying, it's so good. I'm so glad that another person who wants to be a pro is actually willing to help the homeless, just like me." Saying, "Wait, what?" Saying, "Yeah, I mean, wait, that uniform." As he remembers that the same girl that he helped out a couple months ago, also having the same uniform, saying, "By any chance, do you go to Hibijo?" Saying, "Oh yeah, the name is Yomi. I'm a third year this year, and I go to Hibijo Academy Hero course actually." Soon Izuku saying, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Just starting my first year as, UA High, actually. First year, hero course. Saying, "Oh, cool. But just like you said, so you plan on becoming a hero that defends the homeless just like me? I want to be a hero that defends everybody, not just the homeless. I mean, I won't single out anybody. If a person is screaming or begging for help, I want to protect them. I want to help them. That's just what a hero does, after all. Saving people is the greatest, even when you don't need to. It's the essence of being a hero." With then hearing these words, Yomi couldn't help but feel like her heart is fluttering. With then she's saying, "Oh, is that so? Well, don't let me stop you. You should get going to school after all. Come on, go. It wouldn't be right for a first year and a future true hero to be late on his first day." Within hearing this, Izuku realized, "Oh crap, I'm definitely gonna be late. Shit. Miss Yomi, Mr. and Mrs. Homeless man and woman, I need to go. I hope you all have a great day. As Izuku grabs his yellow bag and then continues running to UA. But soon, Yomi couldn't help but smile, thinking, another person wanting to be a hero just like me, wanting to protect the homeless. He at first I thought he was just basically a snob, given that he's going to UA, but I realized he really does have a good heart. Izuku Midoriya. Huh. Why is it that I feel like I should know that name? Well, oh, whatever. I hope that, well, I think he'll come back to me when I can. Hopefully, maybe next time I can ask him if he likes bean sprouts. With soon, she's saying, oh, right. As she soon goes to her bag and soon offers that of her specialty being that of rice and bean sprouts to the two homeless people. As then she soon heading to Hibijo as well, with the two homeless people being happy for Yomi's kindness and consideration to them. With soon Izuku finally made it to UA with time to spare, with soon a man with that having that of a animal-like appearance close to a dog soon goes to him saying, saying, sir, wait, Mr. Hound Dog. Saying, oh, I'm such a huge, saying, I don't care what you are. You're getting close to being late. Get going now. Move it. With saying, yes, sir. As Izuku runs off, with then Hound Dog couldn't help but sigh, saying, ugh, looks like we already have our first tardy. Ugh, seriously, things are this year better be good, and if they're not, I swear it. However, at Hibijo Academy, currently, Imu is coming from that of Dogen's office as she begins rubbing her butt before and then heading to that of her dorm room, but soon going to her bathroom, as then she grabbing that of, well, surprisingly, birth control pills, with then she soon sighing before saying, it's all worth it. It was all worth it. I had to make sure that that both Miyabi and Sis can still stay here. With soon saying this, she soon heads to that out of her dorm room while wearing her Hibijo uniform. With then she's heading to that of a closed off dorm room as it begins radiating that of malevolence. With soon she knocking on the door saying, hey sis, just wanted to tell you that congrats, you're now a second year here at Hibijo. I mean, I know you haven't been going to classes for a long time now, but even so, you graduated. So just want to tell you that things are going to be okay, and if you ever feel like coming out, I know you'll be fine. With then soon not hearing a word from the door saying, Murasaki, please come out this year. I know you still feel depressed, but it's because of our clan's power. You have the greatest sense of everyone, and if you come out, you'll be able to become an elite ninja, elite shinobi. Just please come out this year. I need you, sis. With soon still hearing nothing from the door saying, just please think about it. I know things aren't so good, especially since then, but I need you. I need someone. Miyabi's still in a coma, and all the other in the current elite squad continue to belittle me and see me as useless, even though I'm technically older than all of them. So please. With then still hearing nothing, saying, man, Why the hell me? Why do I have to go through all this crap? First, I had to do that favor for Miyabi, giving her love letter towards that boy Izuku Midoriya. Then I being belittled by those damn girls, and now I had to satisfy Lord Dogen this morning. Seriously, why me? Why do I have to be the one to suffer like this? With soon, Emu feeling like tears are about to come out of her eyes. As for inside the room, as it being a messy room with that of junk food, and also tons of video games with one lone monitor, basically on that of a pause screen. With soon inside of the room stands that of a girl sitting down on her futon, and she has that of a stuffed animal that looks like that of a mixture of a bear, a beaver, and a platypus, but blue. Not only that, what also stands out is her long, messy purple hair that goes all the way down to her legs. With then, even stands out the most is not just the bags under her eyes, but also her huge ass rack as well. With soon, she begins muttering, saying, Izuku. That name, Izuku. Did Big Sis Emu mean Izzy? Is he still out there? Does he even remember me? As soon she began imagining, seeing that of a boy that looks any older than that of 6 to 7 years old, with that of messy green hair and bright emerald green eyes, wearing that of an All Might t-shirt, having that of a cheerful smile on his face, but deep down hides a little bit of sadness and despair, but also has a glint of determination, joy, kindness, and determination as well. With soon, she couldn't help but say Izzy once again. Back at UA, Izuku finally made it to Class 1A, with soon him meeting that of Uraraka and Ida once again, as Ida wanted to apologize for his behavior when they first met. With then soon Uraraka wanted to thank Izuku for saving her during the one of the practical portions of the exam after all, and is excited for the getting to know everyone here at UA. However, that was all soon cut short with then as they soon see someone inside of a sleeping bag that makes the guy look like that of a yellow caterpillar, as he has bags under his eyes. As soon he unzips it before drinking that of a juice pouch, with then coming out of the sleeping bag wearing that of a black jumpsuit with that of a belt, and having that of messy long black hair, with soon him introducing himself as Class 1A's homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa. And soon he shows everyone that of a gym uniform, as it being UA standard gym uniforms. Tell them to put it on and meet him at the track field around that of 30 minutes, no later. With then Izuku was caught off guard, thinking, what the hell? What are we gonna do? Couple minutes later, they soon arrive, with then Aizawa saying, "Good, you all made it in time." And I don't like to have that of time wasted. With soon Ochako asks, sir, aren't we going? What about the orientation ceremony? We're going to miss it. With then Aizawa saying, you're training to become the next generation of heroes. Time is important here. You shouldn't be wasting your time with something so fruitless. Here, Every time that you have here at UA is important. So, and I don't want you wasting it on something that isn't necessary. I want to also, right now, I want to see what you're all capable of. In this day and age, everyone wants to believe that we're still equal. However, given quirks have been around for years, that is far from the truth. So especially the standardized fitness tests that you take during elementary and that of middle school to junior high school. So, but this time, I'm going to change things up a little bit with then looking at Izuku before turning his head towards Bakugo, saying, "You, Bakugo, you got the second highest score in the entrance exam. Tell me, what was your farthest throw in junior high school?" With Bakugo saying, "Can't really say. My best guess would have to be that of 66 meters, if possible." As he soon pulls out a ball from it and then soon tosses it towards Bakugo. With then Bakugo stretching with a few of members of Class 1A basically muttering. With then soon Bakugo thinking, I'll give them a show. Basically make them drop their jaws. And then Deku with suit as this pit thrill was more infused with jealousy, anger, rage, and entitlement. With soon screams, "Die!" With soon a blast of explosion soon came from his hands, sending the ball flying. With soon a few of them were basically saying, "Did he just say scream die?" Saying, "Who the hell just does that?" With Izuku not even impressed, but basically saying, Kachan does that. As Aizawa soon shown his score as it being that of 767 meters in the air. With soon everybody was shocked and surprised. With then Aizawa saying, "See, this is what you'll be showing what you need to do. You'll be doing each and every test while using your quirk and giving it your all." With then hearing this, everybody getting excited, and especially two of them, one being that of a pink net with that of pink skin and black eyes, and also a guy with that of blonde hair and a lightning bolt, basically wanting to use their quirks all they want for this exam. Within noting the tick mark on his face, Izuku saying, "Oh no." With then saying, "So, you really think this is going to be all fun and games? Alright then, how about this? The one with the lowest score will be expelled from UA." Within hearing this, everybody gets shocked and surprised with going, "What?" With then Ochako saying, "But that's not fair. We all worked hard to get into this school. You can't just expel us on the very first day." With soon Aizawa saying, "UA is a unique school. Basically, homeroom teachers can change their class however they fit. My teaching style is basically trial by fire. If you don't have what it takes, then you're out. Also, fairness. You really think that being a pro hero is fair? You really think that natural disasters, power-hungry maniacs, being quirkless, and the murder of hundreds, nay, thousands of innocent lives alongside your fellow partner as a pro hero is fair?" Within hearing this from their homeroom teacher, with some of them thinking that being a pro hero really isn't all sunshine and rainbows as they thought it would be. With soon saying, "Here, you're training to become the next defenders of society, the defenders of innocent lives and those who need your aid. You're not trying to be celebrities, trying to gain fame and recognition or do whatever the hell you want because you have a quirk. Your job is to protect those who need you the most. And here at UA, we go past our limits. We go beyond our expectations. We go plus ultra style. So I wanted to see if you all have that as well. Is that understood? Go past your limits." Got it? With hearing that, soon many of them getting nervous, while some getting excited, while some are not even bothered by those words. With soon, through each and every time skip through the entirety of the exam, because honestly, this Izuku is a lot more better than he normally would have been in original canon. With that, we finally reached the end of the exam with the ball throw, with Izuku preparing for the ball test, saying, I did well with everything else, especially physical, so I don't think I need to worry about this. Hell, don't even need to use one for all for something like this. I mean, sure, I won't be able to use my ninjutsu either, but even so, I got this without any problems. With then, Izuku throws at full strength. With soon, his arm is basically grabbed by something wrapped around his arm. With then he brings out one of his miniature scrolls, and then was about to use his kunai to cut right through the thing that was wrapped around his arm. With soon Izuku's eyes widening, saying, "Wait, what? What are you?" With it being Aizawa, as his scarf is as his hair is now stand up and his eyes are red, as his scarf is wrapping around Izuku's arm, saying, "Throughout this entire test, I can tell that you haven't even used your quirk once. You've done well so far, but even so, it's starting to piss me off, Midoriya." With soon, he begins bringing Izuku close to him with his scarf. With soon saying, during the entrance exam, I saw what you're capable of even without your quirk. Especially during the practical exams in espionage, rescue, one-on-one combat, and even outdoor combat as well. You're basically perfect as a pro. However, if you're somebody that doesn't rely on your quirk and can't even use your quirk, then that basically makes you a liability no matter how skilled you are. And since I saw what happens when you use your quirk, you would basically become a liability. So take your measly throw and put an end to this. With soon Izuku getting pissed at this, as he wanted to retort and say something to Aizawa, but then he decided, you know what? Screw it. If he wants expectations, then I'll shatter his expectations. I'll go beyond. And if he wants to say that I'll be a liability on the battlefield, then he's got another thing coming. Because with soon remembering all of the lessons that his father has bestowed upon him, the body training that was bestowed upon him by his father and All Might, which means that even without shinobi tension, he can still use a fraction of one for all throughout his body without breaking his bones. He just chooses not to unless it's necessary. With then soon Izuku tosses the ball in the air before grabbing onto it, and then at the last minute, he soon channels one for all in a small portion into his finger, with then soon creating that of a shockwave before screaming out, "Smash!" With then the ball begins being sent flying. With that, everybody was shocked and surprised, especially Bakugo, as he thought, there's no way in hell. He's quirkless. The only reason that he's able to get that far is because of that stupid training. Whatever training he's gone through, through all these years, he wouldn't have. With then, soon, Izuku began feeling a sting on his finger. However, he can still bend it. Even though it's a little red and swollen, his bones are not broken. With then saying, "Hey, Mr. Aizawa, did you really think I would basically be reliable? Be defenseless? Just saying, I'm still standing. So I shattered your expectations? did I go plus ultra? With soon Aizawa saying, this kid, I think I'm gonna like this kid. With soon within Aizawa having his poker face once again saying, all right, you did well, get back in line. After that, the remaining exercises being that of exercises being sit-ups, push-ups, toe touches, and all that. With soon, it's time for those who ranked pretty high, as then soon on the leaderboards, first place being that of Momo Yaoyorozu, second place being Shoto Todoroki, third place being Katsuki Bakugo, fourth place Izuku Midoriya, fifth place Tenya Ida, Fumikage Tokoyami, Mizo Shoji, Mashiro Ojiro, Ijiro Kirishima, Mina Ashido, Ochako Uaraka, Rikido Sato, Suyu Asui, Hanta Sero, Koji Koda, Kyoka Jiro, Toru Hagakore, and last but not least, Minoru Mineta, with then soon Mineta saying, no, this can't be right. This can't be fair. I mean, how can I not get a chance to become a great hero where I can basically get all the ladies for myself? With soon hearing his reasons on why he wanted to be a pro hero, some of them kind of felt disgusted at, the gray-haired shorty team. With soon, as I was saying, that takes care of that. Anyway, Mineta, go to the principal's office. You're expelled from the hero course class and you'll be switched to general studies after today. With soon everybody getting shocked and surprised, especially Momo saying, but I thought you were lying and basically saying that you weren't. With saying, originally I was going to, not expel him, but hearing his reasons, he's not worthy of being a hero. So he's expelled from the hero course. If he wants to get back, he needs to earn it. Especially change his views on what a pro hero is. With then soon Mineta saying, but, no buts. Now go. Now. With soon Mineta began crying both regular tears and tears of blood. His regular tears on his right side and his tears of blood on his left side. With that little episode taken care of, as I was saying, now that you were all taken care of, now that all this was taken care of, you can all go back to the homeroom class after changing out of your gym uniforms, grab a syllabus, and you can choose to roam around the school if you want, or decide to go back home early if you wish. I could care less. With then hearing this, soon everyone couldn't help but feel somewhat relieved, but also sad. But also realizing that their homeroom teacher, Aizawa, is not someone to screw with. With then, as many of them were about to leave, soon he's saying, hold on, Sero and Midoriya. As for the two of you, I want you guys to stay after so I could speak to you, especially about something special. Saying, huh? Speak to us? About what? With then Sero saying, oh boy, I really hope it's nothing crazy and he isn't trying to expel us in secret. With then Izuku saying, same. Honestly, after knowing that Mineta got expelled, I am somewhat worried, especially telling him off at that. With soon, both teenage boys couldn't help but feel a little bit worried. With then, as they switch out of their uniforms, both Izuku and Sero were waiting outside of the class of 1A, with then Aizawa soon finally showing up saying, good, you're here. Now, let's go. With then both teens following their, sleep-deprived homeroom teacher. with then them began heading up a couple of floors up to that of one of the highest floors of UA, with them arriving in a classroom, with then soon Izuku saying, so what is this, sir? Saying, just wait. As then, as going to the desk, he soon brings out that of a scroll, saying, wait, is that a... Well, then keys begin to come out of the scroll as he soon types in a certain passcode. Within, the floors begin to open up, as open up being that of a tube that almost looks like that of a slide. With then Aizawa rolls up the scroll that he used to type and then jumps into it, with Sarah saying, well, I guess we gotta continue following. As then he jumps into the slide as well, within Izuku jumping in as well, as they soon going down, as Zero couldn't help but feel somewhat excited and happy about this. However, as for Izuku, he's somewhat stoic, but also enjoying it at the same time as well. As soon they arrive into they soon land on that of cushions. With then as they open their eyes, they see that the room looks like that of a traditional Japanese mansion home. However, it has a bit more technology advanced, with that of monitors, computers, with one of the screens having that of UA's emblem on it and initials as well. With then soon another tube opens up as well, as a slide comes down, as they soon see that of a muscular man wearing that of a red suit, and as he has that of sharp teeth and white hair, as he's saying, that's Vlad King. With soon Vlad King noticed Izuku, saying, Midoriya, wasn't? During the entrance exam, I sparred against you. Good to see that you're actually in this class. Too bad you couldn't be in my class. I really wanted you, but a certain someone wouldn't allow it. With then Aizawa not even, shrugging at Vlad King's glare. Within, two other figures began to fall from the slide as well, as it being that of a boy with that looks like he has that of a handsome but plain looking face, with that of with short brunette hair. As for the other guy, he looks like that he has that of a mixed heritage, that of a Chinese and Japanese heritage. However, also having that of a short ponytail. With the brunette-haired guy, he's saying, man, I mean, comfy, the landing was comfy, but still, that was surprising. With then the other one saying, where even are we, sir, Mr. Vlad King? With then soon Aizawa saying, thanks for bringing them, Vlad. I appreciate it. With saying, you owe me for this. Eraser, just letting you know. At any rate, I'll catch you later. With then soon he heads to that to a door, as it being that of an elevator, as he soon presses a button with the door sliding back. With then he goes up the elevator. With then soon one of the boy with that of the ponytail can up and say, you're the teacher of class 1A, right, sir? Care to explain why are we doing here? With then saying, hold on, we're still missing one more person. As saying, you can come out now, Amajigi. With soon a boy coming out from a spare room, as he looks somewhat depressed, nervous, and scared right now. With then saying, come on, sir. Do I really need to be here? I mean, you could have just asked somebody else. Saying, not gonna happen. You're one of the best. This team does need somebody with actual experience after all. And you're the only one. and the only third year strong enough to have that experience. With Sun saying, "Oh man, seriously." With then Izuku saying, "Mr. Aizawa, what's going on? And who is he?" With then noticing that Izuku was looking at the guy known as Amajigi, he soon couldn't help but go to a corner and hoping that Izuku would stop looking at him. With then soon Izuku nervously saying, what is he?" With then Aizawa saying, his name is Tamaki Amajigi. Oh, he's a third year in the hero course as well, part of class 3B. And this year, he's considered to be part of the big three. With hearing this, soon Sarah saying, "Wait, who's the big three?" Within the brunette hair guy saying, "The big three. I hear that they're UA's best of the best of students. People who are in the second year who actually excel even past their predecessors in the third year, meaning that they're the best of the best in UA." With then soon Izuku saying, "Seriously? Then that means he's really that good." But with soon Sarah saying, "Oh, really? But he seems a bit, well." With then Aizawa saying, "Everybody has their quirks. Nothing major to worry about. As for this room, tell me, I want to ask you all, have any of you are aware of the word shinobi or its meaning?" With hearing this, Izuku's eyes widening, but he wasn't just the only one. Three of them actually had their eyes widening as well, as it being Sero and the guy with the ponytail from class 1B. As Izuku saying, "Wait, don't tell me." With Soon saying, "Not even answering?" And that proves it. Many of you are all secretly shinobis, except you, Kagura. With Soon, everybody looks at the guy with the brunette hair, as he basically name is Kagura. With Soon saying, "Yeah, I am aware that the word shinobi is that of ninjas. So what does that have to do with me? Or any of us by any chance?" Within the guy with the ponytail saying, "Kagura, I don't know if I should tell you this, but right now, shinobis are still around even to this day. Not as pro heroes like Edgeshot, but as actual shinobis who take care of jobs and fight in the shadows and all that. They're real." Saying, "Seriously? Well, damn. I didn't expect that." With soon Izuku saying, "Mr. Aizawa, why are you bringing this up? What is this room?" With then soon Aizawa saying, "Shinobis are real, and they've been training new recruits for centuries, mostly at schools for generations, such as the prestigious national level school Hanzo Academy, which is rivals to that of UA for its alongside that of Shiketsu for their hero course. But in secret, they're actually a shinobi school, training the next generations of shinobi. But most of their shinobi are all female, especially in this generation's age as well. Even schools such as Hibijo, which was once a girls' academy, now turned co-ed this year, and is also a shinobi school as well, but for evil shinobi. Same thing goes for Guessing Girls Academy as well. It's always been a shinobi academy since then. With then soon Amajigi saying it's also and I'm guessing this year the reason why you asked for a special class this year, Mr. Aizawa, is because, with then Aizawa nodding, saying, "Pursued as ever, Tamaki Amajigi. This year, UA has now fully accepted shinobi students, and that means UA is now a shinobi academy, training the next generation. With then, everyone is shocked and surprised. Zero saying, "No way. Wait, if that's the case, then..." With soon Izuku saying, "You wait. We all here. Then that means..." With then Aizawa nodding, saying, the five of you, Izuku Midoriya, Hanta Sero, Senran Kagura, Ren Hiru, and Tamaki Amajigi. The five of you will be UA's first elite squad of shinobis. With then Aizawa having that of a surprise and menacing look on his face, saying, "Welcome to UA's first shinobi class, or otherwise known as Class S." With that, Izuku had one huge bombshell dropped on him automatically. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. Also, how did you guys like this chapter? I may have basically sped through a couple of plot threads and character interactions already, but honestly, I just wanted to really get to UA and finally do the one thing that I know many of you have been asking for and been begging for the longest. That being UA's elite shinobi squad. As you already know, Izuku was going to be on that list. However, I know some of you have been wanting certain people to be joined the shinobi squad. However, given that, well, elite squads are mostly, well, are always diverse with that between that of first years, second years, and third years. Unfortunately, UA doesn't really have a lot of first years that have that of, well, that have actual names. So yeah, so the team is mostly composed of first years and having only one second year. Also, some of you may be wondering, why is it all guys instead of girls? So yeah, I'll explain that in next chapter when I can. But other than that, if you guys like this chapter, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and if you want to want to support this channel, also check out my Discord, my gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Yamuki signing out. Later, guys, and I hope you all take care.